Hi guys, how are you all doing? Welcome to another fishing instalment at Star Carr Lakes. I'm Shane Turrell and today we are fishing on the Big Pit. It's a bit of a special day today because we've joined forces with my father, or Shane Turrell, to everyone else out there. So we'll nip over and meet him in a minute. He's been fishing since about 7 o'clock this morning, so he's had a bit of a head start on us all. I'm on peg 16. The sun's nice and bright, the water's quite clear, so we'll get the cameras back in the water again. We're going on the method feeder again. Ideally we're going to be looking at the Bream really, but there is a lot of carp I can see moving out there, just out on my feet here, so there's a good chance we're probably going to pick some of them up. We're going to go back on the small boilies like once before on a couple of videos previous, so if you haven't seen that one, please nip back through the listing and have a look at that video. We're also going to go on the dumbbells this time. We've got some little glug to go with it, and we're going to band them on the hook, get them slung out there and see what we can get. Right guys, while we're here, this little stuff, like antiseptic spray for fish, there's no reason why everyone shouldn't be carrying something like this around, and with a quick YouTube or read the instructions just to see how to use it, because quite a lot of times if you go to the heavy waters, the ones that are fish regular, you'll come across fish with sores or where they've had hooks pulled. So a quick read up on this, how to use it, give them a quick dab, it could help a fish, it might even save its life. Right, so that's where the serious stuff over. So guys, we'll have a quick flick around. I'll just spin the camera over and we'll give you a quick rundown of what we got. Right, my super large homemade tray. We've got some pellets on, we've got the red maggots as you can see wriggling around, we've got some robin reds there, and we've got the selection of boilies. Again, we're on the little Brennan ones, they seem to be brilliant, the mixed ones, and we've got the dumbbells. What else we've got? We've got some corn on there as well. So we're upward and mobile now. We're going to have a quick flick around, show you the pond, and then nip over and see me dad introduce you all officially, and let's have a quick look over his shoulder, see what he's using, and let's see how the pro on here bags up. Till then, 2 seconds. So you can see this is the big coarse pit. It goes to about 20 odd foot deep. We're running at about 80 metres wide, 200 metres long. I'm not in the corner, I'm about midway down. You can go around this tree and it carries on. Far bank over there, as you can see, there's quite a lot of greers. That's completely unfished on that far bank. No one goes down there at all, so it's a good feature to pin onto that far corner over there if you can sling a method feeder and you're accurate enough to get it up against them greers. We get quite a lot of carp coming off them greers and onto the bottom shelf down there. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of scum floating across the water now, so generally with the breeze blowing it across the one end, you quite often find the fish loitering amongst that because there's quite a lot of natural bugs and things just dropping in the water. And this is a little area here we sort of keep clear of for fishing, just to give the carp a bit of a chance to spawn or act a bit more natural, keep away from us a little bit, because not only that, if people are fishing they tend to hook the fish and they just go screaming straight off through there and bust you off. Also down here, this is one of the areas where we've seen the cat spotted, the only cat we believe to have in the pond. There might be an instalment of us fishing for that one day as well. Right, so we'll leave the confinements to the peg, nip round and go find Dad. Luckily as it goes, it's a beautiful day today. Again, I'm pushed for time, I've got to work for 4 o'clock. But it's coming up towards the weekend. This weekend is going to be our Tench hunt. So if any of you please interested in joining that, just hit us up in the comment section, we'll give you some contact details. Here's a pro. Right guys, we've moved over to peg, what are we on? We've moved over to peg 12. Meet my father, or Shane Turrell, to everyone else out there. Say hi Shane.
Hi Shane.
Yeah, there's a funny bit. He's been here since 6 o'clock, just trying to get a bit of a head start. Well, he's got to do that if he's not quite as skilled as himself, so I claim. But anyway, he's fishing with 2 rods. It was nailed on the bottom on the feeders, or on a method feeder, let's say. But you've just letting us into a little secret now, aren't you? What have you spotted on the top?
Bream shoals are feeding high up in the water, feeding in the top 3 feet of water, so just new fish up.
So in a 20-foot deep lake, we've now got bream feeding about 2-3 foot from the top off corn, and he's just missed another one on corn 3 foot deep. That's just crazy. So they're moving up in the water, makes it a little bit harder to catch them on the feeder, so well, obviously he's switched over now to the waggler. We'll have a quick spin around and see what he's hiding in his tackle box and box of tricks and stuff. There's always stuff in there that he denies having, but if we can get it on camera. We've got 3 rods set up, 4 rods set up, but only 2 in the water at any time at the moment. Everything's looking pretty tidy. Loose fed corn. How many? Say 3 foot in the water?
Fishing about 3 foot deep, just free fall. There's no shot. Oh, here we go.
Just step back. So we're on 20 bream, although we don't use keep
18
nets.
bream, 1 tench and a carp.
Good sized fish. So because we don't use keep nets other than on the matches, a lot of them tend to use these little clickers.
Just want some knocking on.
Knocking on?
Yeah.
Oh, the wrong way around. See, I'm alright, I don't really need one of these because I can count to 10 quite well, so I never seem to get beyond that. What we're amongst today, we've got the maggots, the corn, look like good sized robin reds,
Yeah,
maybe 12 mil.
Meds, 8 mils.
8 mils. And they look familiar.
Not worked today.
Not worked today.
No.
The chocolate and orange ones.
Not
Quite a
even
lot.
tried them today.
Not even tried them.
The baits on the bottom that we've been taking have been worms.
That looks like a secret ingredient for today.
It's just bread.
Just bread. Just bread.
Just bread.
Bread.
Microwave bread.
Microwave bread. So that's a bit of a tip for today. Microwave your bread for about 10-15 seconds and it makes it into a bit of a paste. You can roll it flat and get it moulded on the hook. It expands a little bit in the water, makes a very good tench bait. So right guys, we're going to leave him in peace now. I'm going to pop back over to my peg and get slung in for the first cast of the day. Hopefully we should be amongst it straight away and he might leave me some fish. So we'll say bye for now, we'll leave him in peace, we'll catch up in a bit. We're going to get slung in. Like I said, we're back on the method feeder. We've got it buried. We've got a boilie on in there. We've got the larva, bloodworm juice. Put that bit on there. Just to help it ooze out on the bottom. We'll get it slung out. It looks like my movements are getting monitored by little jack pikes out there. Well, it's nice to see a natural pit like this, full of a lot of the original fish. I've been in here for probably decades. It can be a bit of a pain in the arse when you've got a pike just sat at your feet, just scaring everything off. Every time you bring your feeder in, it looks at it like it wants to eat it. I just don't have the heart to move it on. I'll give you a quick look. So I think in the warm conditions today, I'm struggling to get bites. Well, that's not uncommon for me, but even today, the place is alive with fish. I can see them on the bottom, I can see them real high up in the water, everything from small roach, carp, pike chasing them around, everything. Except for my feeder's really quiet out in the middle there. So we're looking at maybe having to switch tactics, maybe go onto the float, do what Shane was doing earlier, come up in the water, maybe start loose feeding corn or something similar, quite rapidly over the top of that to get the fish around that bait, and we might start pulling some fish. In the meantime, I'm just going to be sat here for the fun of it, I think. We need to adapt, we need to move forwards. I just don't quite know how. Seems like we might have a mistaken identity here. The pike seems to have taken my boilie on the way in. So we're making our way around just the Dad's Peg a minute. He says he's going to be packing up soon, so we thought we'll get some footage of it, but it has slowed down quite a lot. My peg's just been turned off a little bit by a little jacket that just took my boilie of all things on the way in, and just been through the line. So while that's being rebaited out and just calming down again, we'll pop over and see what he's doing.
Bream thing. That is a bit lively.
We're in?
Yeah, we're back on the wafter. Very close in now.
So you're close in, on a wafter, using method.
Yeah.
Nice.
Great. Good condition.
$22 bream, a perch, a carp and a
Tench.
tench. So the fish are really high in the water. So it's making it quite hard to actually fish for them, especially using the
You're really going to pull.
Well, you've got that. They gave you it. I went to the shop specially to buy some of that today because I saw it yesterday. And the band thing. Well, I got some bandums, but they're not in them colours. Our locals uses these.
Different times of year the fish respond to different things. Winter was after Christmas was all about maggots and worms. Prior to that it was orange wafters, yellow ones.
As well.
Now it's Tesco's corn.
Have you been using your Robin Reds?
Yeah, I've had a couple of fish on them today.
That looks like it again.
2 feet. It's mad, you've got...
In the net?
Yeah, you've got Bream bream feeding
26.
out there 2 feet under the surface. You've got bream feeding down there in 12 feet of water, and you've got bream feeding down there in 4 feet of water, all at the same time.
Well, so you're about rod length off from the bank there, away from the greers. So it's probably just as it's sort of shelving down in towards the deeper water, because it does sort of drop straight off here, doesn't it?
It goes more or less
Straight down.
planes down at about 45 degrees all the way down to 20 foot.
Down to 20.
Drop something on. Set a rig up.
You get time? In again?
Took that last one on.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, nice. Nice fish. So you can see, guys, it's been much more profitable coming around than sitting with Dad for a few hours. I found it a bit too much to try and juggle filming, fishing and nipping around here as well. So just focal point today being on Dad then. Good fishing there, he's got a lot of fish in his bag. 36 on the clicker. Do we need 36? Is it 36?
36, yeah.
36. Right, so I've started packing up most of my stuff, just gave it up, get myself ready to go back to work again. Seem to be in a bit of an endless cycle at the moment, so I'll make my way back around to my peg, get my stuff gathered together and clear off. That means it's that last cast that just turns into one more cast, and just one more after that. Got a fish, I just have to do and start again and just have one more cast. 5 hours of grass cutting to do. That the other one's going. Maybe stay and fish a bit longer. Did you get that one close in?
Yeah, I've got 2 rods close in. Pike. Like that.
Right, so that looks like it's it for me. Dad can delay his grass cutting a little while. It's a bonus of working for yourself. I unfortunately can't, I have to go to work. So we'll say goodbye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Well, hope to drop in over your shoulder again sometime. See, that was nice. It was good to see quite a lot of fish coming out rather than just me babbling on and only getting a handful. You can see on his clicker he's got 36 bream just today, and a lot of our regulars do that. It's only like the likes of me who don't seem to get as many, but it's not really a case of refining the skills and stuff like that. It's just more concentration. I do spend a lot of the time either now messing about with the camera, but the head was always a little bit in the clouds. I do enjoy the fishing, but I'm not as driven to catch that many. Right guys, that's it for me today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. You better have done, because it's cost me a 400 quid underwater camera, seeing as I didn't have the back clipped on properly last time and it filled water. Now it's turned off and stopped working completely. But in light of that, it's been a good day. I myself didn't really catch much. I gave up on that because I was contending with trying to fish anyway, filming, nipping over to see Dad. I found it a bit too much, so we just knocked off my fishing and just concentrated on watching Dad, which was good because we saw a good bag of bream come out. There was a few other bits and pieces in there, like a tench, a carp, a decent perch. But in light of that and the loss of a camera, I hope you still enjoyed the video. You know what to do. If you like this video, give it a big fat thumbs up, and also if you want to see this video and others, hit that subscribe button. All the support we can get is greatly appreciated. So that's it for today. I'm going to get my stuff put away and I'm going to get myself back to work, back to the day job. Right, so until then, I will see you on the bank at the weekend on the Tench hunt. So from all of us here at Star Carr, thank you very much for watching. See you again soon.
I am on a whole nother level. Girl, he only fought you over cause you let him. Girl, I guess he didn't know any better. Girl, that man didn't show me ever. Do all I can just to show you you're special. Certain it's your love that holds me together. You say he been